കല്ലായി കടവത്തെ കാറ്റൊന്നും മിണ്ടിയില്ലേ.
Kallayi River, the bride of Calicut, as exalted by the artist and authors, flows through the heart of the city and merges into the bosom of Arabian Sea. It has a tale to tell which is as precious and old as the history of this land. Kallayi has played an eminent role to spread the fame of Calicut all over the world, the land which was once ruled by Zamodari and witnessed the presence of foreign rule for many years. The history reveals the amazing truth that the wood industries on the banks of Kallayi were the second largest one in the world at that time.
There was a factory which once produced world-class plywood, but later the factory reached at the hands of people who were not experts in this business. Poor management gradually caused the decline of this factory, but still there is a small-scale production over there.
Are the old machines still here?
Most of them are sold out. Some still remains there. Now nobody goes there because the place has turned to be a breeding center for the dogs. Only small works are done in some places.
Wood was exported from here to use in the construction of Buckingham Palace in London. Kallayi River once witnessed the sounds of more than 50 wood factories along its banks, among them DSC Sawmill and Premier Pro were owned by foreigners and the rest were run by the local people.
Which are the main business done here?
Making furniture and cutting the wood are the main business now.
What are the types of wood used?
Teak, jackwood tree, mango tree.
How do you distinguish the trees from these heap of trees?
It's very easy. Each mill has its own compound.
From where do you import wood?
It's mostly from Wayanad, Malaysia and Karnataka.
ഇത് പണ്ടെല്ലാം പണ്ടെയുള്ള മില്ലാണ്. അവർ തന്നെയാണ് അതിൻ്റെ ഇപ്പോൾ ഓണറായിട്ട് എടുത്തിട്ട് 15 കൊല്ലം.
From here, ships where tons of wooden materials voyaged to different world markets. The bits and pieces of these ship routes are still here as reminiscence of good old days. raw woods reached here from different parts of South India through roads and rivers. Most of them were from rich forest of Nilamboor and Kutyadi. It is not of a victorious journey, but of a few people who struggle to survive with the wood industries here. Today it has limited into regional and local levels. The industry run by the woods, which are available in nearby places. Very rarely wood from Coorg in Karnataka reaches here. The furnitures are not exported as before. They depend upon the local demand and supply. Recently, many factories are closed down here. It includes one's world-famous plywood factory and standard furniture, which used German technology and remained world-renowned for many years. There are still many more factories which are planning to stop their work. The main reasons are there is no profit in this business and demand for wooden items are decreasing.
വലിയ കമ്പനികളൊക്കെ പുതുക്കി എല്ലാ കമ്പനിയും പുകയ്ക്കെന്ന് പോയാൽ നിങ്ങൾ വരുന്ന ഇങ്ങോട്ട് കടക്കുമ്പോൾ കൽവർക്ക് അവിടെ പത്തിൽ നജീനാസ്വാമിയിൽ 2 കൺസ്ട്രക്ഷൻ പിന്നെ അവിടുന്ന് ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വന്നാൽ
The big industries are continuously shutting down now. The factory nearby the road is known as Machina Soms, which had 2 bands. These factories are new ones, of which I have clear memories. Many famous mills situated in this side of the river. Kallayi Soms, KK Sensil and Janada Sens, which had 3 Belgium-made Bansam, were the parts of Kallayi's great history. One more new mill also was established later, but it also faces the threat of closing down due to the lack of works. There were even factories with boilers which worked without power.
എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യുന്നത്?
പുഴയിൽ ഞാൻ തടി അവിടുന്ന് കൂട്ടി പോലെ കൊണ്ടുപോയി തങ്ങനൊക്കെ വെച്ച് കൊടുക്കുക ഇതൊക്കെ തന്നെ വർക്ക്.
What are the works that you do here?
I take the wood from the river to the mills. We have work from 8 to 5.
അഞ്ച് 10-15 കൊല്ലം അടുത്തായി.
How many years passes since you started your work?
പിന്നെ കുറച്ചൊക്കെ വെള്ളം ഇവിടെ പണി കുറവുകളൊക്കെ നാട്ടിലൊക്കെ പോയി പണിയെടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇതിനെക്കാട്ടി
It's 55 years since I started working here. I have worked in other places also when there was shortage of work here.
അവരെ കാലത്തുണ്ടായിരുന്ന ബ്രിട്ടീഷുകാരുടെ
ആവുന്നില്ല. വിശ്വാസം ഇവിടെ അല്ല. അത് കല്ലായിട്ട്. കല്ലായിട്ട്. അതോടെ
Are these mills are as old as the time of British?
No, those mills are a few yards away from here. We have heard in our childhood about those mills and their works. These mills which we see today were established later only.
അത് രണ്ടും ഇല്ല. ഇപ്പോൾ അത് നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു. പിന്നെ അതൊക്കെ നശിച്ചു. അവിടെ ഒന്നവിടെ ലാഡിലായിരുന്നു. റെയിൽവേ സെറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് തോന്നുന്നു. ഒന്നാം നമ്പർ. രണ്ടാം നമ്പർ കണ്ടപ്പോൾ ഇപ്പുറമായിരുന്നു ആ കാലഘട്ടം.
ഇന്നിവിടെ കാണുന്ന ഈ മില്ലുകളൊക്കെ
ഇതിന് ശേഷം
പുതുതായിട്ട് വന്നില്ല.
പിന്നെ ശേഷം വന്നാണ് എക്സാറ് ശേഷം വന്ന വീടുകളാണ് ഇതൊക്കെ വന്നത്.
ഇന്നത്തെ അനുഭവത്തിൽ നിന്ന് ഇന്നത്തെ Is there any difference between the works in old days and today?
വെള്ളം കാണില്ല. അത്രയും തോന്നും മരങ്ങൾ പടികളില്ല.
In old days the whole river was filled with wood. Now as you can see, both the woods and works are very less here.
അങ്ങനെയാണ് ഇപ്പം നിൽക്കുന്നത്. ഉള്ളതോട് ഒട്ടിക്കാണ്. ഇപ്പം തന്നെ മലേഷ്യന്മാരുണ്ടാക്കാത്ത ഇപ്പം ഒട്ടുപിടിച്ച് പോകുന്നു. അത് കുറവാണ്. പണിയും കുറവാണ്. പണി കുറവാക്കി ഓരോ സ്വാമിനിൽ ഇപ്പോൾ 2 പണി 3 പണി നടക്കുന്നു. അതില്ല.
ബിസിനസ് കുറവാണ്.
ബിസിനസ് കുറവ്. പണി ഇറങ്ങിയല്ല പണിയുണ്ടാവും. ഇല്ല.
The land which the government gave in lease for furniture industry is encroached by the private companies. And as a reaction to this, local people have already begun protest. Now, the river has turned to be a waste dumping place because of the stagnant water resulted out of these encroachments. Kallayi River will turn to be mere memories if we repeat these selfish approaches.